Hi guys, I hope that your week of online learning is going well. I know that there have been a lot of tech issues. There have been a lot of changes happening still. um, so if you're feeling overwhelmed or anxious or stressed, I hear you. I feel you. We teachers are also feeling those things. I've recorded this video 3 times now because things keep changing. So I've had to tell you different things each time. So that's kind of the name of the game right now. We're going to be resilient. We're going to persevere when things get challenging. So here we are. So first, before I get into math, just a couple general things. You've probably heard already that our schedule and how we are online learning is changing. So it's going to be A day, B day type thing, or day 1, day 2. On A days or day 1s, whatever you want to call it, you will be having your morning classes online. So whatever you have, first period, second period, third period, fourth period, okay? So on A days, if you have math, third or fourth period, you'll have a math assignment, okay? On B days or day 2, it's your afternoon classes. So anything after lunch, 6th period, 7th period, 8th period. So if you have math after lunch, in 6th, 7th, or 8th, you'll be doing those assignments on the B days. And we're partnering, or no, we're not. Never mind. We are also going to be having conference opportunities. You'll look for those in your calendar on the right side of your Schoology page dashboard, or in the course on the right side. You'll see events for whenever I'm going to come on. And again, conferences are completely optional. It's just an opportunity for you to pop in, ask a question. It's not going to be a hangout. It's going to be content focused so that we can get some questions answered for those people who are confused or need a little extra help. You can either video in, just use audio, or you can just listen to me and your classmates and not have your microphone turned on, so that you're there. But if, your baby brother's crying in the background or your parents are on a call for work or something, you can just listen to us, okay? So that's going to be, for math, I'm going to schedule conferences on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So that will be consistent each week, hopefully. So, speaking of questions, if you are having some difficulty with the math assignments, I have put a Google form in our folder under online learning assignments at the top. So you can use the Google form to fill out any questions you have at any point in time. I'm going to be looking at the results for that before I go into my conferences. And that way I kind of have an idea of like what you're struggling with, what questions you have. So I kind of have a direction for how we are going to run our kind of video chat together. Okay, so that is in the online learning assignments folder. Everything is in the online learning assignments folder. So if you don't know where something is, check there first, check updates second, because sometimes I have to post something in updates based on whatever type of activity it is, like the Flipgrid. If you were looking for the Flipgrid for this week, it is in your updates because they are different for every class period. Okay, let's talk math. So the lesson for Wednesday, Thursday, depending on if you're in A day, Wednesday, April 1st. If you're in third or fourth period, you have math. If you are afternoon math classes, 7th and 8th period, you'll be doing math on Thursday, April 2nd. I'm still wrapping my head around it. So, okay. you will be learning about probability. So you've already done the likelihood lesson, which is when we're describing the chance that something happens using words. Now we're going to kind of measure the likelihood of something happening using numbers. That's probability. So probability is the fraction, decimal, or percent, you could write it any of those ways, of the chance of something happening. So when you flip a coin, we say that it's equally likely you'll get heads or tails. Well, the probability of landing on tails is 50%, or 1 out of 2, 1/2, okay? Because it's an equal chance that it'll land on heads. That's also a 1/2 chance, or a 50% chance, or a 0.5 chance, okay? So that's gonna be what we're looking at today. In your document, you first are gonna watch a video. It is 11 minutes long, but you do not have to watch the whole thing. In fact, please don't, you'll be confused. It says in the document, read carefully, you are supposed to stop at a certain point in time on the video. Please stop watching there. If you keep watching it, it might confuse you because they go into a lot of detail that we're not into yet, okay? I wish I could edit the video, but I can't. Then you have a page that's really important you read carefully because there's vocabulary in this unit that you need to know and understand in order to answer the questions and really master what we're learning here, okay? So we always say read things how many times? How many times? Not once, not twice, 3 times, 3 times. So read that to yourself maybe once, twice, go do an activity, come back and read it a 3rd time, just so that it's in your brain, because you need to know what a chance experiment is. You need to know outcomes, probability, sample space. You need to know these words, okay? So please read that. Then you're gonna have 3 activities that you're gonna do, and when you finish them all up, you're gonna turn it in, and then you're gonna spend 20 minutes on Mathia. Please do not forget about Mathia. You are expected to keep working on that, okay? Finally, before you email me about a problem, like Schoology's not working. First of all, there've been a lot of tech issues. We've had a lot of Schoology problems. I know Mathia has had some problems. So before you email me or message me, first thing, refresh. For all, actually this goes for not just math, all things, all digital learning things, refresh, restart. If that still doesn't work, restart your computer, restart Chrome, okay? 3rd thing, if refreshing, you've refreshed and you've restarted and that's still not working, then walk away, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, come back and try it again. Still not working, then it's probably that whatever you're on, Schoology, is down. Come back, if it's the morning, come back in the afternoon. If you're in there in the afternoon, try again at night, maybe before you go to bed. Maybe the next morning, okay? There have been a lot of tech issues. You have to keep in mind, every student in Ohio is trying to online learn right now. So there's a lot going on. So if you've done all those things and you still are having problems, then email me and please tell me what you did. So like, hey, Mrs. Pless, I'm having trouble with Schoology. I have tried refresh, restart, and I did that this morning, and then I walked away and ate lunch, and then I came back after I watched TikTok for 3 hours, and it still wasn't working. Oh, okay, then we have a problem, okay? So that goes for all your teachers, and it really helps if you tell us what you've already tried doing to fix the problem, because usually it's not something we can't control, okay? And email us or message us on Schoology 1 time. You don't need to message us on Schoology and email us. That just makes double the messages for us to get through. And we already have a lot of messages coming in. So if you send 1 message, it's much more likely we're gonna get to it quicker, okay? So, okay, I think that covers everything. I'm sorry this was a long one, but there's a lot going on that we need to touch base about. So if you guys have questions, again, if it's about the assignment or something, send me a message or drop it in the Google form in our folder for online learning. And then I will pop on Thursday. Please look for the time slot on the Schoology calendar. and hopefully be able to see some of you then.